Okay, so how you guys doing? Um, it's a beautiful day out, and just thought I'd take you guys through a little bit of a training routine. Saturday, got a little med ball throws, then we're gonna go into throwing, and we got a lift today. Probably get in the gym, hit some tempo deadlifts with some Jeffersons, along with a bunch of athletic stuff. So really excited for today. Drinking a Red Bull before my workout, which is different than the caffeine pills I've been using, but just wanted to switch it up. Feeling great, so let's get it going. So, gonna work through a dynamic warm up here. Get the body loose. So my inner quads have been feeling a little bit of soreness after last squat day. So looking to loosen those up. Overall, the body feels pretty good. I'd say most of my lifts this week have been up. My bench did 225 on tempo for 9, which was really good because especially last off season, I was kind of in the 185 range if I was doing anything eccentric with bench. But this off season has been a huge success, and I think part of it is just managing my intensity load throughout my off season, building strength, doing the right things, not skipping any workouts. Been really consistent. I'd say the only setback was tearing my labrum in August. Partial tear. Honestly, it wasn't even part. It was just a small tear on my labrum, and I've been working with PT and whatnot to get that back to where it needs to be. And started throwing late December. Not December, September. Sorry. Started throwing late September, and made a ramp up all through October. Little return to throw, really light intensity, and really now I'm coming into drill work this week, and I feel great. So all positive things. But today we're just gonna keep it light. Still on the return to throw. Drill work starts November 10th, and yeah, just get the legs loose right now, and we'll get into some upper body priming, and yeah. So like I talked about before, just want to get that inner quad kind of a little bit looser today. So gonna hit this before I hit any of my power priming for my lower body. It kind of sucks now that it's getting dark earlier because I kind of have to rush my warm up after school and chase daylight. So it's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. So just want to loosen up this air quad. It's really been nagging me. But yeah. So for lower body priming, especially with like a lower intent day today, I like to keep it, not too crazy, but definitely get the legs moving. So I usually start with A skips, and then I go into B skips. After B skips, usually go into some kind of bounding, and then finish it off with like 2 or 3 sprints. Nothing crazy really. So I think A skips and B skips are one of those underused exercises, especially in a warm up. I just think they really translate directly to running. Plus, I mean, it's a great leg warm up. Do these in my pre-start routine, so I want to make a conscious effort to get them done in the off season, because I believe that anything you're doing in the off season should translate on your in season stuff. So usually just alternate between A skip, B skip, like I'm doing now, and I'll touch back to you when I get to the bounding. So it's getting some bounding now. I like to move horizontally and then laterally. So I'm going to start with the horizontal bounding. Really just trying to move fast in a forward direction. Okay. Let's hit one or two more of those. Then we'll get into laterally moving. During the season, I'll go into some lateral A-skips too, which I think are a really great exercise along with lateral bounding. So I think I might do those today, actually. I just talked myself into doing that. Let's get one more horizontal bounding. All right, let's move laterally now. Kind of sucks too, because this terrain that I'm warming up on is pretty shitty. All the sand, got like half a patch of turf here, then we just get sand, whatever. But work with what I could get. All right, let's move the other way now. Get the heart rate up a little bit. All right, one more of those. Whew. All right, now let's end it off with some lateral A-skips. Red Bull done. All right. Let's get lateral A-skips in here. Wow. I did not go in a straight line there. I kind of went diagonal on those, so let's try to keep direction here. Okay, it's better. All right, let's get in some upper body stuff. So call me old-fashioned, but I like to get the arm moving without any bands before I get into like my upper body exercises. So just hit the good old arm circles. 4. Let's move forward now. Get some back slaps. And like I really think what's going to take me to the next level next season, especially, is warming up properly, getting my arm ready and primed to throw. Because I feel like last off season and season was kind of rushing some not workouts. Was kind of rushing some warm ups that, whether it be just a long call session or actually going off a mound, I was rushing those, and it's a recipe for disaster when your arm's not primed to throw. So I think that this year I just want a greater emphasis on my warm up, opening range of motions before I throw. And it doesn't even really have to be that long. I mean, you can get a good warm-up, good solid warm-up, 10, 20 minutes. It just depends the stuff you're doing and if you're dicking around or not. But today I feel really good, so there's no need to spend extra time on anything. Just get through the stuff I want to get through. And yeah. Got this spot for J-bands, so start grinding these out. Getting the body loose. Again, everything feels pretty up to par. I do not have a catch play partner today, so we're either going to use the plyo wall or throw into a chain link or a net. Haven't decided yet. I think it might be plyo wall today, especially because it's low intent. Get all my athletic stuff in. There's no need to stretch it today. I'm literally maybe 40-50% max. Just still, again, doing my return to throw, doing the stuff I need to do. So, and if you want to see the full J-band routine, you can check out my Instagram, and it should be all posted up there. I have, I think, one video dedicated to my J-bands. Okay. So now let's get into some ISOs. Just forcing my arm to a range of motion. So I'll grab a baseball for this. Sit down and throw my arm back 90 degrees. And we're just working that range of motion here. Different pitch grips. Shout out Dante Sports Rehab. This has been a great, warm up, pre-throw, even like incorporating into my workouts this year. It's just been a huge game changer. ISOing this range of motion, especially in important spots where I was not able to get to last year. Okay, so this ISO I like to get into, throwing stance. Pick a pitch grip, so I'm using changeup here. Just throw my arm back here, and now we're ISOing into the range of motion. Got a 2-pound med ball right here. We're just gonna do some rotational exercises into the wall here. So just kind of patterning my torso, getting the body moving. Just really essential stuff, especially on days like this where I'm taking it lower intent. This is something that could kind of get my body moving pretty fast. So first we're going to start with the power position. So okay. Oh. Okay, so we hit 4 reps of the power position. Now let's get into step forward throw. So literally just no kick into it. We're just stepping forward, having that back leg drift forward to our target. So one more here. Okay. Now let's move into full kick now. Full kick, stretch position, moving forward, staying on this line. I purposely use this slit of turf so I can stay on the line, keep my direction. I think, just having somewhere where I know I can land my foot and have my lead block leg behind it, I think that's just huge. So I use this little slit of grass or turf, whatever you want to call it. So. Okay, now we're just going to move horizontally towards the target. Just step through it. So step behind, get into it. Let's do it. So today's emphasis, really want to put an emphasis on getting my kneeling stuff in for my return throw, simplifying the upper half, really light 20% there, and then we'll get into some athletic movements, and finally we'll probably do some step behind throws, but nothing crazy today, really. It's more of a feel-good day, honestly. So first, start just normal kneeling position. Let's get some pendulum rockers in here. Just trying to forward target. Okay, now let's go both knees down on the ground. We're just going to go tap and go straight forward. Okay, let's go back to kneeling. Let's do a little flow drill here. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do that whole set one more time, and then we'll get standing. Okay, let's move to some athletic standing stuff. Incorporating the whole body. So, what sequence of events? We're going kneeling stuff, drills, all using 5 ounce. Basically, baseball, just pliable. So now we're going to get upper and lower half moving, which is bridging the gap into throwing normally. So first we're going to go catcher, just pop time, low intent, just here, pretend like receiving a ball and going up. So and I really like these ones because it forces you to not fly open first off, because I'm standing directly just straight with my target, and then I open up, swing my hips this way, and now I have to make that split decision to stay forward and just throw my target. So I think these are great. And like, by no means am I a catcher at all, and I don't have the skills to be one, but using it as a pitcher drill is essential in my opinion. Okay, next we're gonna go receiving a throw here, step back into a throw. So another athletic movement. This one kind of incorporating like moving into a flow, moving into throw here, then stopping our momentum and going. So let's work through that. Came across my body on that one. Okay, now we'll start with other way. Open, receive, and go into it. Literally, probably infielder work, but again, we're moving very athletically here. So not limiting ourselves to any movements here. So open, throw. Okay. So those 3 drills I love, especially because it's other positions than just being a pitcher, but it trains you to move athletically. Get your body in positions where you wouldn't in just a normal step and throw. So, okay. Now we're on to the light step behind throws. Today, I want to place an emphasis on hitting targets on the wall. So, what I mean by that is I'm going to take a section of the wall, whether it be this section, here, it doesn't matter. I'm going to focus on that before I perform the throw, and I kind of want the plyo ball to go in that general vicinity. So, I am new to throwing right now, so I'm on week 5 of my return to throw, so just want to place an emphasis on command. So let's get that right portion of the wall here. And again, I'm going light. I'm going 30-40% maybe, but I'm just using sections of the wall to help me with this. So, okay. Now let's go left section of the wall. Again, that's an important cue right there. Is if you fly off and try to hit this target, the ball's going to go this way. Your arm's going to lag. But if you stay through to the target, hit that left target, glove side target. So I'm just staying through. I'm just following through, really. And, just teaches me to not fly open. All right, let's go straight. Another straight. Okay, let's go a little lower. And now let's go a little higher and right. Last drill I want to do today, work on pickoffs, first base. So this one, I'm just going to literally simulate in-game pickoffs. So face target here, we're just going to go short arm and just trying to get it quickly to the first baseman or now the wall. But we're just short arm action, moving quickly. And this is something I really want to work on, get my pickoff locked in for the season, because it's possible to pick people off. And especially when a guy's taking more than he needs to on you, having that move and not giving away literally a free out that the runner's giving you is huge. So just going to get a few of these in here, nothing crazy. Not trying to throw it hard, but getting it quick, feet moving quick. So just like that. That was a good rep. Also, one thing is I like keeping my hands a little higher on pickoffs, and I naturally started doing it in my throwing as well, but keep my hands higher, starting higher, it prevents that big up down motion. I could just start from here and my arm slot's right here and go. So that sort of, just literally physical cue, really, is just kind of shorten your arm action naturally. That's something that I've worked with Coach Abreu from Kings Park, and it's been a game changer in my move, developing now. So okay, 2 more. Okay, perfect. Thanks for watching. If you want to see new content, tune in next week, and see you guys later.